This is a Volkswagen Passat Estate, and it's a bit like a Marks and Spencer's carrier bag. It's practical, but it's also got the right brand on it. Now, this car starts from just under £25,000, but if you click up there to go to carwow.co.uk, you can compare offers from dealers and buy at a price you're confident in. And on average, people save £3,600 on a new car through CarWow. So, the Estate, as you can see, has an absolutely massive boot. Now, there's various places where you can put your Marks and Spencer's carrier bag to keep it safe and secure while you're driving. You'll notice as well there's no load lip here, so it's very easy to just slide heavy items out. If you look under here, we've got a space saver spare wheel, but some extra storage if you need it, and you can raise and lower this false boot floor. Now, the seats, they split 3 ways, so you can actually fold down the centre one individually if you need to carry longer items and still 2 passengers. As you can see, you can fold them down from the top of the seat or using these handy levers here. Now, I'll just climb in to push this one down so I can lock it into place. And there you go, you've got a nice continuous low floor, so it's easier to push heavy items right to the front. It's not completely flat, but it's pretty blooming close. So, another good thing about the Estate, as well as its boot, is rear passenger space. Now, I'll just move these seats out of the way so you can see what's going on, because I want to illustrate just how much room there is here in the back. So look, because you've got that boxy shape, there's loads and loads of headroom. Look, you'll be well over 6 foot, you'll be fine. Loads of knee room as well, can stretch out. And this centre seat, it's quite low, it's quite wide, and it's flat. And it means that this car is actually pretty good for carrying 3 in the back at once. And I think it's better for 3 in the back than the Skoda Superb Estate, even though that car is bigger, slightly, and better for just 2 in the back at once. But yeah, here we go. Really good, comfortable car. Now, if you click up there to watch my in-depth practicality video, you can see what it's like with 3 people in the back, how easy it is to fit a child seat, and just how much stuff we can fit in the car's boot. And I'll also point out some of the other features in the boot, such as the 12-volt socket and the tethering points and stuff like that. Now, continuing with this back seat there and practicality, look, if you fold this down, you can rest on it. You've got cup holders there. In fact, in-car storage is really good on this car. Look, the rear door bins can carry a big bottle of water. And if I move into the front, you will see that, needless to say, the door bins here are massive as well. In fact, cubbies in this car are generally very good. We've got another one down here, and obviously a largish glove box. Not that large, it's good enough. And some space under here as well. Now, in terms of the build quality, it's typical Volkswagen. So you've got lots of nice squidgy plastics, feels well built. You know, there's perceived quality in this car. Everything's damped, all the controls are just sensibly laid out. It's a well thought out place, if not particularly exciting. Now, this is the Business SE edition, and it's pretty much got all the kit you need. It comes as standard, for instance, with satellite navigation. This one, though, if I just turn it on, it's got the upgraded 8-inch screen, and it is pretty nice and easy to use and go through all the different functions. Dead simple. Another upgrade this car has is the, oh, excuse me, I'll just turn that off, is the active screen. So basically it replaces normal analog dials with a full digital display for the driver. It's just like Audi's virtual cockpit, only by another name. And yes, you can cycle through the different menus and use your satellite navigation there. And it's right in front of your eye line, so you don't have to take your eyes off the road. I love it. Now, if you click up there, you can see more information on that and the infotainment system itself in my detailed infotainment video. So that's all the practicality stuff dealt with. Now, let's see what the Passat Estate is like on the road. For me, driving this VW Passat Estate feels rather similar to driving a Golf, so it seems to handle pretty much the same, ride very similar, it's dead easy. And then you look behind you and you realise that you're basically driving round in a warehouse. It's really good the way it just feels a lot smaller than it actually is. And it's a comfortable car as well. So as standard on the normal suspension, it does a great job of like soaking up bumps. This one actually has the adaptive damper, so I can press a button and put them into comfort mode, and it's even more relaxing. And then if I want to whiz the car down a twisty back road, I can put it into sports mode and it'll stiffen things up. Though, to be fair, it's not really worth spending the extra on that system because, like I say, the standard setup is good enough, and who really whizzes down a back road in their VW Passat Estate? Not many people. One thing you do is whiz up and down the motorway, and it's brilliant for that. So the seats are comfy, and it's a quiet car to travel in as well. Not much wind noise or tyre roar, it's well insulated. And visibility is pretty good as well, so it's easy to drive in town. So yeah, not many blind spots, and even though the back end of the car is quite a long way back there, you know, you've got a big rear window, and yeah, it's quite easy to manoeuvre actually. Now if you click up there, you can see for yourself by joining me for a 360-degree passenger ride video. As for engines, well, there might be a bit of a problem if you're a fan of petrol, because this VW Passat Estate is only available with diesel engines. Now the standard 1.6, the entry level engine, more than good enough, but if you want to carry lots of items and tow, you're going to want a 2 litre. This is the 150 horsepower 2 litre, and it's got plenty of punch and it gives good economy. So Volkswagen claims it'll do 61 miles per gallon. I've done loads of miles on the motorway in this car actually, and I've averaged 51 miles per gallon. That is pretty good. You can also get it with a manual gearbox. This one is the auto, and I would recommend the auto. The manual's fine, but the auto just makes your life a lot easier. There's also a 4-wheel drive version available if you need some added grip, handy for towing, but on the whole, yeah, not worth the extra cash.
Not everything about the Volkswagen Passat Estate is good. Here are 5 annoying things about it.
The optional heads-up display requires a separate screen to pop out at the top of the dash rather than just projecting the image directly onto the windscreen, like in some premium cars. This space is supposedly for your mobile phone, yet it's not big enough to hold most mobile phones. Well done, Volkswagen. I hate the way the on button for the infotainment system rotates round when you turn the volume up. Does my OCD in. It's great how the headrest moves out and in, but small people hate the fact that it doesn't go any lower than that. The £900 electric tow bar isn't fully automated, so you have to do the last bit of it yourself. Oh, and it's very rusty.
Thankfully, it's not all bad. The Volkswagen Passat Estate has plenty of features which more than make up for all this.
All Passats get LED brake lights, which apparently other drivers respond to quicker than normal brake lights. The low cover will fit underneath the false boot floor. The 2-litre diesel bi-turbo version of this car can get from 0 to 62 miles an hour in just 6.3 seconds, which is as fast as a Golf GTI Club Sport. The Passat has a gas strut to raise the bonnet. Premium feel. This car has puddle lighting, so when you open the door, you get a puddle of light. I wish I had better shoes on today. Now, if you click up there, you can get more information and save an average of £6,500 on a new Volkswagen Passat Estate through carwow.co.uk. So then, my verdict on this car. Should you avoid it? Should you consider it? Should you shortlist it? Or should you just go right ahead and buy it? Well, I reckon you should shortlist the Passat Estate. It's a good all-round practical family car. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like it and share it and comment, of course. And if you click up there on our logo, you can subscribe to our channel. Click down there to watch my 360-degree passenger ride video for the VW Passat Estate. Click there for my detailed infotainment video, and up there for the detailed practicality one. Now, did you spot the Easter egg in the video? It was the Passat somewhere in the car. If you're not sure where, go back and watch the video to find out.